Welcome to Part 2. In this video, we continue our exploration of the illiterate charlatan and his troubling inability to see reason, listen to others, or take accountability for his flawed arguments. Watch closely as we break down more contradictions, irrational claims, and manipulative tactics he uses to push his misguided beliefs. Stay tuned as we further expose his delusional mindset and lack of logic. Previously, this illiterate, low-EQ charlatan claimed that the well-mannered young gentleman had no free will based on his own misguided beliefs. However, he failed to provide even a basic explanation to support his claims, all while contradicting himself by insisting he knows nothing and holds no beliefs. As the exchange continues, it becomes clear that this masked fool not only refuses to listen to what the young gentleman is actually saying, but also fabricates lies that directly contradict what was just stated. Let's continue watching as he struggles to dodge the sharp and thoughtful questions posed by the young gentleman, only to entangle himself further in his own flawed reasoning and baseless claims, ultimately failing to lure others into his cult-like mentality.
Which you would never
You're
ever...
saying I don't have free will, but when I did what I wanted and not what you wanted, you're upset.
Oh, now you're accepting that you didn't have free will, yes?
No, I never said that. You're the one claiming,
All the guys that big noses have.
you're claiming that I don't have free will because I've answered your questions.
To show you
But I'm
when you
telling
said-
you, I have free will because I didn't do what you want me to do. I didn't follow your script. I didn't learn your ways of arguing.
You're trying to connect one thing to another from past days.
The young man clearly asserts that his free will allows him to make his own decisions and that he refuses to be influenced by the charlatan's manipulative tactics. He attempts to steer the conversation back to the original reason the masked fool initiated this interaction, because he was upset that the young man didn't learn from his video or praise his callous and rude approach to engaging with others, which seems designed to tear down beliefs rather than foster meaningful discussion or inspire others to adopt his methods. As we saw in Part 1, the charlatan was visibly offended by this, even going so far as to claim that the young gentleman had insulted him by reviewing his footage without giving him the chance to twist the narrative and disguise his obvious manipulative tactics. Now, let's revisit that particular clip.
You said me analyzing the video of you having that conversation is me mocking you. You're standing here going,
Yes, define.
that's mocking.
You just make
I
a
was
claim.
actually making an analysis of the video.
Oh,
where
you
don't
weren't.
allow
You were
the person to
making
have
fun of me.
conversation.
You were making fun of me. Make fun of me now, in front of me, right now.
I am.
Are you?
Yes.
Define
You just
free
went,
will. Yes,
That's
define free will.
As you can see, when the young gentleman directly addresses the real issue, the masked charlatan admits that he felt mocked. However, he fails to justify his claims and beliefs he simultaneously insists he doesn't hold, before quickly attempting to shift the focus back to the young man's views on free will. This inability to stay on topic and discuss what truly upset him, while instead attacking the other person's personal views and beliefs, is a deliberate tactic to dodge reflection, accountability, and basic common sense.
You came in to talk about
Right.
that. You said you
So,
wanted to talk
are you
about
here to what? I'm here to challenge people's belief.
and I want to know more about that. I want to know more about what you're here to do, because
I
if you're
just said
coming here
it.
to
I
challenge
have
people's
just
belief,
said it.
you
I
are
am
coming from a
here.
level of understanding that other people don't have, yes?
Listen, I am here to challenge people's belief. Whoever makes claim about their religion and belief, I will challenge them.
Okay, and
Do you have one?
one second. And you have a belief that everything else is wrong, yes?
No!
So why are you here to challenge it?
The young man attempts to dig deeper into the motivations behind the masked fool's questions and his apparent mission to challenge people's religious beliefs. He also makes an obvious observation that if the masked fool is here to challenge beliefs, it implies he holds the belief that others are wrong. If this low-EQ charlatan took even a moment to reflect, he might realize that true growth comes from challenging one's own beliefs, not attacking those of others. Instead of hiding behind the unimaginative and dishonest rhetoric of having no beliefs or claims, thus avoiding accountability, he could present his own views and knowledge as counter-arguments. By doing so, he might actually engage in meaningful dialogue rather than relying on empty tactics to avoid being challenged.
Oh, come on, please. Don't let me say that word to you. Why do you come here? You come here to demonstrate your education, level of... Yeah, but why here? Why people come here? To learn what?
Everything.
Everything. What is everything?
People's perspectives, people's reasoning, people's...
But you don't understand reasoning.
That's your opinion.
You don't even know the basic reasoning.
That's your opinion.
The masked charlatan projects his own motives for being at Speaker's corner by accusing the young gentleman of trying to prove his intellectual superiority. However, the young gentleman calmly dismisses this claim, clarifying that he is there to explore different perspectives and reasoning. Unable to grasp this, the masked charlatan resorts to attacking the young man by asserting that he lacks reasoning. Yet another claim rooted in the charlatan's faulty and inconsistent beliefs. This low EQ charlatan proves to be a walking contradiction, incapable of maintaining a coherent conversation. Instead, he fixates on manipulation and deceit in a desperate attempt to showcase his intellectual abilities, only to further expose his lack of reason and logic. Let's watch the rest of the clip in its entirety. Pay close attention to the charlatan's additional faulty beliefs and claims, while the young gentleman continues to address each point with genuine reasoning and logic. Be sure to leave a comment below pointing out any inconsistencies or flawed arguments you notice.
You do?
I think I do, but
Okay,
some people
what is
say
your
no,
belief?
you don't, so it's an opinion.
What is your belief?
My belief, you know what my belief is. I've
No,
said it about 4
tell
times.
it again. Let's start again. What, do you have a belief, sir?
Yes.
Okay, please tell
I
me.
believe people have a choice in life.
Okay.
They have free will.
Yeah.
They could choose the selfish path or the selfless path.
Selfish path and selfless. Okay, define selfish path.
Selfish would be lust, anger, greed, attachment, and pride.
How did you come to this conclusion?
Basic common sense.
Basic common sense, yes? Is that your reason?
Yes, I just said it.
No, how do you get basic common... I don't understand it. Expand.
It's something you do when you think. When you think about things.
So you think, oh, that is greed if I go eat more sweets, yes?
What?
If I eat more sweets, yes, than I should have, it's greed. Is that how you came to this sentence?
That's one example of greed, yeah.
So that's a belief.
That's part of it. That's common sense. The belief is that everyone has the choice to choose one path or the other.
Listen, belief. Okay, define belief.
Go get a dictionary and come back to me.
Okay,
Go get a
belief
dictionary and come back
is
to me.
this.
Go get a dictionary.
Something without proof. You accept something without proof. Yes? Do you accept that?
If you say so, I'll have to look in the dictionary. I don't know what the
Take it out. There you go. Take it out.
my phone's on record at the moment. So
Belief is something that you accept without proof.
okay,
Yes?
okay.
So you have no proof for your belief, you said.
No, I said common sense.
Oh, there you go. Common sense. But you said belief, you didn't say common. So you have common sense, not belief.
Well,
why
no,
you-
belief is the free will that everyone has a choice to make. Because I can't prove that everyone's got free will. There's no way of proving everyone's got free will. But that's a belief. But in regards to what the righteous way is and what
So
the
you
selfish
have
way
a
is,
free
that's-
will, yes? Did you want to come to this world?
Yeah.
You did. How? How did you want that? Who did you ask?
I don't know, maybe God before I was born.
Oh, I don't understand what you're saying. Did you want to become a man?
Did you want to be a man? Did you want to be a man?
No, listen.
Did you want, hold on, did you want
I'm
to be a
not
man?
making claims.
No, no, no.
I am not making claims.
What is your position that you are arguing with me so fervently about?
Yes, that's
What is
right.
your position?
My position.
Yeah. Do
I-
you believe that you were born with a reason, or do you think
I
that you're an
have
accident?
yet to know anything. That's your answer.
You're yet to know anything.
Anything.
But you can't.
Meaning I know nothing.
So you don't know anything at all.
No. I will know it only when you tell me. when you define things to me.
But you said that someone who's illiterate is someone with no IQ. That's your belief, right? You know that, yes?
Is that a belief?
But do you know it, yes?
No. What is knowing?
All right, let me ask you.
No, yes.
This is why I said on the live stream. You don't answer questions, you ask more questions.
Yes, because I want to demonstrate you know nothing about your word.
There's no point having a conversation with you. You don't need to have a conversation. You're here to just
Sir, if you're talking, if you're using words and vocabulary, you should be able to define them one by one.
So should you, but you don't have a belief and you don't know anything apparently. So I can't talk to you about anything. You don't know anything. You don't believe anything.
Yes.
So you're here to just shout at
No,
people.
I have no belief. I'm not saying. No, shouting is because this is preventing, you know, the words to come out.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
You can see it's
it's cool,
covered. So it's not disrespectful
Yeah,
to
but
you.
I was here having a conversation.
I
You
watched
come up,
myself.
my face and started doing this.
Because look, I watched myself previously. Exactly. Your voice wasn't coming out.
Yeah.
So
that's why I told you to get a mic.
Yeah.
As we can see, this charlatan fool claims to know nothing, yet constantly asserts that others are wrong and insists his sole purpose is to challenge people's beliefs. The low EQ charlatan fails to recognize the contradiction in his own definition of belief, describing it as accepting something without proof, while hypocritically demanding proof from others to support their views. This inability to grasp the basics of reasoning and logic, combined with low emotional intelligence and delusions of grandeur, creates a dangerously misguided mindset. Now, let's take a look at some footage where the young gentleman remains cordial and even helpful to this charlatan, despite clearly seeing through his shallow and deceptive facade.
However, I have brought a mic.
Okay. Don't worry about the mic.
No. To my amusement,
I love the hat, by the way. That is so
listen,
cool.
look, open this door. This doesn't go to them, so how do you?
This is a small jack. You need to get the adapter.
Oh, now you can. So I
I
brought
don't know where you're going to get the wrong one.
stop this voice.
Did they not give you the...
No, it's a video. It's like a GoPro thing. I thought.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with these things. I thought I could use this.
I think that's called a micro jack. So get a micro jack to regular jack adapter. Yeah. You get on Amazon, probably a couple of quid.
The masked, low EQ fool refuses to take responsibility for purchasing an incompatible microphone, instead attempting to shift the blame onto the thoughtful and helpful young gentleman, after the charlatan himself interrupted their conversation with a barrage of false claims and accusations. This is only the beginning when it comes to uncovering the depths of this charlatan's mindset. As we move into Part 3, we will witness this delusional individual spiral further into hypocritical and dangerous behaviors. We will also explore why anyone who follows this low EQ charlatan is only feeding their own delusions and avoiding accountability for their personal growth.